What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and one of the projects that fans seem to be most excited for coming in Phase 6 is the reboot of the Fantastic Four in the MCU, especially considering the fact that Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, is putting a lot of time, care, and effort into making this movie an incredible, fantastic, pun intended, movie. And of course, the big question is, the one that fans want to know, is who is going to be playing the Fantastic Four members? Well, there have been a lot of reports and a lot of rumors going around about who the members of the Fantastic Four are going to be played by. We've certainly had a lot of names thrown out there, but today it looks like we are a little bit closer to getting an official answer, as it seems like Adam Driver is going to be taking on the role of Reed Richards in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, we might also possibly know who is playing Sue Storm in the MCU, and it looks like she might have been cast actually before Adam Driver, and it looks like he is in final talks with Marvel Studios to lock down the role of Mr. Fantastic. We'll break down everything you need to know in this video, and also don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe so you can stay up to date on the MCU and enter our giveaway for a chance to win some big prizes like a PS5, Xbox Series X, some Marvel stuff, and more. We'll talk more about that at the end of the video. So this report today is coming from insider Daniel RPK from his Patreon account, and Daniel RPK has had a really good track record over the past handful of years when it comes to scoops. And this morning he said, Adam Driver in final talks to play Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four reboot. Now, we've talked about this before, but right away, let us know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Do you think Adam Driver would make a good Reed Richards? I definitely don't think he's the first person that came to everybody's minds when they thought about who Reed Richards is going to be in the MCU, especially since he is so associated with Star Wars and Kylo Ren. However, Adam Driver as an actor has some serious talent, so let us know if you can see him playing Reed in the comments down below. Now, this is actually not the first report that we've gotten about Adam Driver possibly playing Reed Richards. A while ago, I'm talking about 4, 5, 6 months ago, we had some reports from some insiders, specifically one was Grace Randolph, stating that Disney was talking about the role of Reed Richards with one of their Star Wars actors, a big actor. Now, some people thought that they could have been talking about John Boyega. There were some rumors that perhaps Marvel Studios wanted to have a person of color playing Reed Richards, so John Boyega came to mind. However, as more people started to talk about this, it seemed very clear that the person they were thinking of and talking with was Adam Driver. And this makes sense. He was with Disney before because Star Wars is with Disney, so the connections are already there. Disney tends to do this a lot, use actors that they've worked with before that they've enjoyed working with, because why not? It just makes sense if these actors are right for the role. Now, having said that, I know Kevin Feige would not cast anybody unless he thought they were 100% right for this role. And since this report states that he is in final talks to play Reed Richards, that means they have chosen him. They're just working out the contract right now. Now, that doesn't mean that it's official and it's going to go through, but hopefully that is what it means. And hopefully we can get an official cast announcement soon, maybe at San Diego Comic-Con, maybe another con, or some Marvel event that they decide to put on. Now, as I mentioned, Sue Storm might have already been cast. About 2 weeks ago, John Campea on his show, The John Campea Show, came out and said that he has heard, personally, that the Fantastic Four have already been cast, or just Sue and Reed. He's heard that maybe all, but if not, those two specifically have been cast already. And I'll bring this back to a previous rumor that stated that Marvel Studios was looking to cast Sue Storm first and then build the rest of the team around her, build the chemistry around her specific character, the Invisible Woman. Now, we've heard many different rumors about many different actresses who could be playing the role of Sue Storm, but there are a few that seem to be a little bit more solid than the other, Jodie Comer being the first person. She definitely has the Sue Storm look, and she is really tight with Disney. And to top that all off, she is really tight with a particular Marvel character who is about to make his MCU debut, and that is Deadpool. Her and Ryan Reynolds did Free Guy together. So you have the Disney connection and you have the specific Marvel Cinematic Universe connection with Ryan Reynolds there. And what's also really interesting is that she was in a movie with Adam Driver not too long ago, the movie The Last Duel. And Jodie Comer in interviews had nothing but really positive things to say about working with Adam Driver. And she said that she actually has a great respect for him and that he had a great respect for her.
And with Adam, you know, I just think there was a respect there, and we both wanted to do our best and be equally as vulnerable, you know, as each other, and we both just made sure that each of us was comfortable.
So it's entirely possible that Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, everybody over at Disney think that the two of them already worked really well together. They have a specific look they're looking for and could put them together. I definitely think Jodie Comer has that Sue Storm look more than Adam Driver has the Reed Richards look, but let me know what you think about Jodie Comer as Sue Storm. Now, another rumor about who could be playing Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, was Amanda Seyfried. And this is also really interesting because her and Adam Driver were in the movie While We're Young together, where they actually played a married couple. Now, Kevin Feige has already told us that the Fantastic Four reboot in the MCU is not going to be a traditional origin story. We know Kevin Feige loves to be different, and we've heard some reports that the Fantastic Four are actually going to be so far along that they're going to be parents in the MCU. They might already have their children, Franklin and Valeria. Side note, Dr. Doom, the uncle of Valeria Richards, who saves her life and ends up being the reason that she is actually born, could be coming to the MCU soon, and I actually think Adam Driver would make a really great Dr. Doom over Reed Richards, but let me know what you think about that. But if we are looking at a Fantastic Four team that has already been established in the MCU, they already have their powers, Sue and Reed are married already, and they have their kids already, then Adam Driver and Amanda Seyfried would make a really good pairing. They've already played a married couple on screen, they know what it's like to work with each other already, but the same thing also goes for Jodie Comer. They've worked together already, they know what it's like, the two of them fit very well together, they have respect for each other, and they've both worked for Disney. This seems to just make sense, so if they have cast anybody for the role of Sue Storm, rumors point to Jodie Comer or Amanda Seyfried possibly being Sue Storm, and it looks like Adam Driver is going to nail down being Mr. Fantastic of the Fantastic Four. Unless something goes incredibly wrong, like scheduling or something like that. According to Daniel RPK's report, Marvel has decided they indeed want Adam Driver to play Mr. Fantastic. They are just locking in the final details of the contract for him to play it. Plus, this lines up with the previous reports that we've gotten in the past, where insiders have told us that they are looking at a former actor from the Star Wars franchise, the newer Star Wars franchise, that is. Now, as far as the rest of the cast of the Fantastic Four goes, Ben Grimm, aka The Thing, and Johnny Storm, the brother of Sue Storm, aka the Human Torch, we really haven't heard much about who could possibly be playing these roles anytime recently, but it is safe to assume that they would want to cast Sue Storm and Mr. Fantastic first because Sue Storm's brother is Johnny, so they would cast Johnny kind of based off his sister, so they could kind of look like they're related but also have good chemistry together, that brotherly sisterly bond, also kind of ribbing back and forth. And then of course they would cast Mr. Fantastic before Ben Grimm. They are best friends, so the chemistry definitely has to be really good between the two of them as well. But it does look like we are getting pretty close. If we're about to get our Mr. Fantastic, if we have Sue Storm already, then obviously the next castings are for the Human Torch and The Thing. And go ahead and let us know your thoughts about who should play these two characters and really all of the Fantastic Four in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like the video, and again, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment on the video so you can enter our giveaway for a chance to win a PS5, an Xbox Series X, and some Marvel Legends or DC items. The winner gets to pick, and we're picking a winner at the end of each month. You can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.